Well, I was always like this, even back on Mirnat. Although then I was either writing or reading or, I don't know, shooting stuff. Target practice, mainly. I know, I cannot stand still. I have to be doing something, otherwise I get bored, and then when I get bored, I start thinking, and considering everything that has been happening lately, I do not want to think. Exactly. And hey, if my dilly-dallying actually helps explore this planet, why not? So you're a fellow engineer. I want to ask you, what do you think about these Iconian gates we've found, and the town is so fixated on trying to get in working order? I'm glad to see I'm not the only paranoid one around here. By the way, how did you actually become an engineer? I mean, Virna didn't have an official school, but I had the Vex and a bunch of no longer working disruptors I dismantled. And if you actually managed to put back together, I presume it was similar to you? Well, it's almost time for the grand reveal, so I guess I'm done taking your time. Go enjoy your shore leave. A lot of dignitaries here. Always feel out of place on these kind of events. Maybe I shouldn't have brought my gun with me. Well, better to expect the worst. Captain?
Corin, daughter of Grilka, captain of the mighty IKS Sportescue and victor of 100 battles!
I assure you, the Romulan Republic appreciates that gesture. And believe me, I don't like this fancy dress-up parties any more than you do. Kapla. Admiral.
Welcome home.
I would much rather blow them up than use them and study the remains, but I guess I'm a bit overruled here.
You think you have corrected the issue? Consider what happened to the Daewons, and what the result would be if the Romulans lose a second homeworld. I have encountered Iconian gateways twice before. In both those instances, the finest commanders I ever served found the technology to be too dangerous to preserve. It is difficult to believe that you have managed to do what they could not.
Did you run in any issues while setting all of this up?
No problem.
I am sorry, Ambassador, but I did try to dissuade them. Yes, but a wormhole is a natural phenomenon and we have some understanding of it. We basically know nothing about the gateways. I'll gladly assist, and if I find one irregularity, I'm shutting all of this down.
Acceptable. Admiral Kararek, I want to start by reviewing your science team's work.
Well then, let's get going. You're Commander Jirok, are you not?
Commander Tiaru Jirok of the RRW Lisette.
Yeah, we're all traitors to somebody right now. I wish you best of luck on your new ship, Jolan True. I know that face. Dr. Cooper.
Oh, the gateway? Fascinating. Simply fascinating.
Well, I'm glad one of us is having a time of their life. I'm far more skeptical about these experiments.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
We really should have postponed this for at least another couple of weeks, so people can get a good night's sleep before all of this. Don't the humans have a saying, better the devil you know than the one you don't?
With all due respect to you, Ambassador, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Well, we'll give your data another look, just to be sure then.
Your numbers may be correct, but have you ever witnessed the power of one of these gateways outside of a holodeck? Well, I have. I was invited here to share my knowledge with those willing to listen. Even the best plans seldom survive contact with the enemy.
Yes, they've been asking for the final power variance numbers.
Well, we'll go look at that then. Do you have an opinion on this, Commander?
Iconian gateways can open up anywhere. You don't have to have another gateway to connect to.
I like your way of thinking. Who wouldn't dream of it?
I appreciate you speaking up about your concerns.
I share your sentiment, and I'm bringing you the data you asked for.
Finally!
As one engineer to another, I know what that means.
I agree that the simulations look promising, but I still have some concerns.
So do I, but we're on a deadline.
Perhaps we can find a solution that will ensure the safety of all of us. Show me your projections.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Now let's see what we do here. Activating power. And let's raise the pylons. I really don't like the look of this. There we go. We are all floaty glory.
The numbers are good, but something seems off.
Agreed. Sensor readings from the gateways I've encountered were significantly different than this. Could it be because of the power source you're using?
Readings like this make me wonder.
That is a horrifying concept.
The numbers aren't saying that exactly, but it's a real possibility.
What do you need? Security fields? Security explosives?
Captains Sean and Corin have been consulting with Kararek's security forces. I will ask Corin to deploy some of her finest warriors.
That's one.
I do not know Captain Sean, but he commands an enterprise. He must be a formidable man. He also has less enthusiasm for activating the gateway than others here. I am certain he has considered all the options.
I'll speak to him as well. Captain Sean, I'm Admiral Draturok.
How may I assist you?
Do you have a moment?
The team looks like it's almost done with the final checks. Make it quick.
Actually, both me and Ambassador Worf share concerns about the gateway. Well, the Ambassador wants an option to neutralize them if necessary, and the only thing that comes to my mind is setting explosives on them.
I'll admit I've been dubious about this project from the start.
So you do have a plan. Let's hear it. I'm gonna place the charges just to avoid any weird looks.
What are you... Ah, good idea.
Well, if this goes to shit, it'll only kill everybody in here and not the entire planet. Admiral, we're back.
If all the preparations are complete, I see no reason to delay.
May the elements protect us.
Initiating final power transfer.
Power output rising. Levels are within expected parameters.
Activating gateway. We've got a spike. Attempting to compensate. No good.
Attach the power source.
Abort! Abort the mission!
Captain Sean!
Shut it down!
Detonating charges.
Shit.
No effect! Get everyone out of the chamber!
Well, that won't work. Guess there's only one option left.
Into the gateway! Now!
See you at the other side.